Goku was trapped in the battle against Zyko, one of the most powerful warriors in all the universes. He was on the list among the 5 most powerful in the universe next to the Great Priest. Goku in Universe 16 had the toughest battle of his life after accepting training by Universe 15's angel Zyros. Zyros landed the kiss of death on Goku. The real battle had begun. The unknown being just watched everything that had been happening within all this fight. What will happen now? Just as Goku was about to receive Zyko's attack, Vados appears and saves him. Vados at that moment says,
"Let's see if you weren't close to being totally destroyed by Zyko. How long has it been, Zyko? Looks like you've gotten a lot more powerful."
Zyros observes and speaks.
"How did you manage to get here in such a short time, Vados?"
Zyros starts to laugh.
"Maybe you already had this planned. You were always smarter, even than Whis himself. So does that mean you decided to help Goku? Know that your help will be of no use. After all, we are here to solve this whole situation. This fight is between Goku and Zyko, and by the way, Goku was totally destroyed."
Vados starts to laugh and speaks.
"That's not for you to decide. I arrived here as I serve as a great help to Universe 7.
In a few moments, Zyko appears behind Vados and tries to attack her. Vados dodges Zyko's blows and says,
"It means you are as treacherous as ever. How could I think anything different about the Ultimate Saiyan? It's very funny, since the Celestial War, you act like this, Zyko. But don't worry, I'm not really in the mood to get more involved in your battles."
Furious Zyko says, "How dare you? Did you mess up my blow? You left Universe 6 to want to cause me here. I promise that I will now engage in this celestial battle, and I will destroy one by one of you." Vados starts to laugh and says,
"Well, Zyros, in a little while I'll settle with you. Zyko doesn't need to worry. I'm just here to break the lock on Goku's training. He will defeat you himself."
Furious Zyko says, "Are you going crazy? Are you trying to tell me that Goku will surpass my powers? I am the most powerful of all the universes." At that moment, Goku, with his eyes closed, starts to get up and a great power of Ultra Instinct begins to be revealed. Goku was no longer the same as before. Goku's powers start to increase more and more. Zyros and the unknown presence begin to find it strange. Zyros says,
"He was totally finished. What happened to him?"
Vados starts to smile and says,
"Looks like now the seed of Son Goku's power is finally showing. Get ready. You will know the power of the one who is the strongest."
Alright, my partner, why don't you click that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any videos related to our Z Warriors universe. Let's get back to the point. Planet Earth. Gohan and Vegeta begin the fight against the evil Saiyan demon. He had taken down every other Earthling and every other Z warrior. It seemed that the fight was getting more and more intriguing. Gohan says,
"Mr. Vegeta, looks like this guy's really strong. This guy's power really isn't ordinary. If we hadn't trained in the time room, we might not even be alive right now. It seems that if there really is a horde of enemies as powerful as they are, we're going to have a lot of headaches going forward."
Vegeta starts to laugh and says,
"It looks like you are giving victory to the enemy. You don't know what the great Vegeta is capable of. I am the Prince of the Saiyans, and the one who surpasses anyone's power. I will beat this guy alone. Get out of my way."
Gohan sits while Vegeta shows off his performance against the evil Saiyan demon. Great rumblings begin to be created within the battlefield on Earth. Big explosions start to happen. Gohan says,
"Let's see. Since Mr. Vegeta wants to show his true strength, He's definitely going to start showing all his ultra ego power. Let's see how strong you are, Mr. Vegeta.
The battle continues. Planet Beerus. Beerus, after talking to Zuno and discovering the whole plan for the destruction of the universes, knew that the big problem would still be caused. Beerus and Whis start talking.
It seems that this has left us very confused. There is always a threat that appears. We know what we have to do. But this time, threats are complicating all universes. It looks like they're initially here in Universe 7, but I really don't know what we're going to do with the other universes. I hope they have such formidable and powerful warriors, because I don't really feel like having to solve other people's problems. The Celestial War is just beginning. We are going to need help.
Whis says,
Mr. Beerus, perhaps we owe the other universes favors, since I can feel my sister's energy light years from here. Universe 16 is probably back, and for sure, Lord Goku is there. Vados wouldn't go to Universe 16 just on coincidence, but if we analyze very well, if Zyros from Universe 15 came back to life, surely she could be using her manipulation technique against Goku, and if Goku exceeds his powers, really the first person that he would want to go after is you, Sir Beerus. Probably my sister Zyros must have attacked him with the kiss of death and done the brain manipulation. So he will blame him for all the destruction of his race, even though he didn't have contact with her when he was little. Him seeing the image of his mother being killed by Frieza's army wouldn't be something he would take too lightly, and it would make the real enemies easier to attack the entire Zeno-sama palace. What will you do in the face of this, Sir Beerus?
Beerus starts to laugh and says,
This sounds fascinating to me. In the last Celestial War, I fought on the side of the Infinite Saiyan. That Saiyan who possessed the true power of Ultra Instinct. That battle really was amazing. And now the Saiyan who has the greatest potential to show that performance might want to turn against me. This is going to be funny. I've always trained Goku so that he could be that Saiyan who could one day replace me as a god of destruction, and now he wants to finish me off. We will need to pay close attention. Come on.
A voice appears on the planet Beerus and speaks.
It looks like you really don't care. Do you really think that some Saiyan will finish you after so many years? Do you really believe that you would be killed by a Saiyan, Beerus? We are here looking for revenge, and you will be the first to be destroyed.
Whis frowns and says,
It seems that what Mr. Zuno said was true. Anyway, another one of those who wants to end us has arrived here.
Beerus starts laughing and says,
I don't know how you were brought back, but millennia ago I already had big problems with you, and that's why I needed to eliminate you. The only thing I need is to finish you again.
Who appeared in front of Beerus? What is happening inside the planet Beerus? Who is behind all of this? Universe 16. Goku returned to fight Zyko. Zyko says,
How did you get strong? How can you still fight? A few minutes ago, you couldn't even get up. What's happening? I can't understand. It looks like you managed to regain all your strength in a short period of time. It cannot work that way.
Vado starts to laugh and says,
It seems that the most powerful in the universe, or the one who believes himself to be the strongest, has not been able to resolve this situation very well. But it does not matter.
Furious Zyko begins to land several blows on Goku. Goku wonders,
Even though I managed to regain my energy, even though I feel that enormous power is flowing through my body, I still can't get over this guy. I need to get stronger.
Vado says,
Goku, think about it. The only thing flowing through your body is the energy of true destruction. You have to control the true power of Ultra Instinct so you can match your Saiyan power. Remember your training with Whis.
Goku starts to smile at all the words Vados has been saying. The words started to make Goku reflect. Zyko tries to attack Goku again and says, "Now will be your end. I've had enough of you Saiyans. Soon after I will finish everyone else here." At that instant, a great aura of light begins to flow over Goku. His hair starts to grow and the power of the Infinite Saiyan ends up being created over Goku's body. Goku activates his new Infinite Saiyan form. His hair is much longer than before and an all-powerful aura over his body arises. Zyko is impressed. Goku uses a sealing technique and sends Zyko directly into the rubble of Universe 16. The unknown presence and Zyros are impressed. Vados starts to laugh. Zyro starts laughing and says,
"That was amazing. So Goku could still get stronger, but still not defeated. Zyko is just sealed."
Zyro says,
"Let's go, Goku. We need to continue your training to end everyone in this heavenly war."
Goku falls to the ground and loses all his energy. Vados appears smiling and takes Goku's body and says,
"I'm sorry, little sister, but that can't happen. I need to take Goku to Universe 6 and we'll see what we're going to do. This brainwashing of yours can't make one of the fundamental pieces of the Celestial War end up turning against Zeno-sama himself."
Zyros tries to attack Vados directly and says,
"How dare you? How dare you?"
A celestial cube barrier had been created by Vados, and Vados ends up escaping from Universe 16 alongside Goku. Zyros is enraged and says,
"You will pay for this, sister. I will finish you."
A big explosion happens in Universe 16. Zyko breaks Goku's sealing barrier and says,
"I will destroy them all. Where is that Saiyan?"
A big smile appears on Zyros's face and says,
"Hey Zyko, you're very angry with mortal Goku, aren't you? How about you leave this universe and join us in the Celestial War? In it, they will have several Saiyans and several warriors for you to finish off. If you want, you can still carry out your training by eliminating several planets and several universes. How about it?"
The unknown presence says,
"It seems that Universe 15's angel manipulation power continues to grow."
Zyko starts to laugh and says,
"If that's what it takes to finish them all off, I'll do it. Especially with that Saiyan who just fought me. You'll be ripped to shreds, Goku. Let's start."
Planet Earth. Gohan is fascinated by what he sees, just as Vegeta begins to have major complications against the evil Saiyan using his Ultra Ego. Vegeta says,
"It seems that this guy is almost defeating me. I can't die here."
To be continued. What is happening in the face of all these battles? But what about you? What do you believe? And what do you imagine of all this? Regardless of what it is more than important that you share your thoughts in the comments below so that we can get into a crazy debate. Click on that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any videos. That's all there is to it, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.